Good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Bharat Nagre, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany. The today's topic is transpiration, type of transpiration, mechanism of transpiration, and its significance. Let us see one by one. What are the definition of transpiration? The transpiration is the process where plant absorb water through the root and then give off water vapor through pore in their leaves. Means basically transpiration is um, evaporation or water vapor from the leaves which absorbed by the root of plant. The transpiration is the process of water movement through a plant and its evaporation from airier part such as leaves, stem and flower is upper part. Here you may clearly see what is transpiration. Water is absorbed by the root by the process of osmosis, then transfer to the stem by means of xylem, and lastly transfer to the leaves xylem and evaporate from leaves by means of stomata in the form of water vapor is called as transpiration. Here is a precipitation. Water is necessary for plant but only in a small amount of water taken up by root is used for growth and metabolism. About 90% of water is um, transpired by the plant. Only 10% is used by the plant for their metabolic activities. Transpiration is the loss of water from plant body by means of evaporation. Water can only evaporate from the plant if water potential is lower in the air surrounding the plant and in the water potential in leaf is higher than the atmospheric water potential. Most transpiration occur via the leaves. Most of this transpiration via the leaves. What are the type of transpiration? The basic three type of transpiration is stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration and lenticular transpiration. The stomatal transpiration is more in plant. About 90% of stomatal transpiration occur in plant. Cuticular are more 5 to 10% and lenticular are about near 5%. The detail of stomatal transpiration. Here the stomata present in upper and lower part of the leaf is a stomatal structure. Stomatal pore complex is a open stomata and here is a closed stomata. Open stomata water are transpired from in the form of water vapor. What is meant by stomatal transpiration? It is the evaporation of water from the stomata of the plant. Here seen CO2, water and oxygen are removed from the upper part of the plant. Here clearly seen stomata closed and open is also required for the exchange of gases like O2 and CO2 and also for the transpiration of water. Most of water from the plant is transpired this way. The water near the surface of leaves changes into the vapor and evaporate when the stomata are open. Here stomata are open, then transpiration is occur. Second one is a lenticular transpiration. Lenticule means the pore which present on the stem. Here the lenticular diagram. Lenticule present in apple, stem Lenticels are minute opening in the bark of branches and twigs. Evaporation of water from lenticel of the plant is known as lenticular transpiration. Lenticels are not present in all plants. A minimal amount of water is lost to the lenticel, is called as lenticular transpiration. And third one is cuticular transpiration. Cuticle means a waxy covering on the lip which evaporate water. Cuticular transpiration is about 5 to 10%. It is evaporation of water from cuticle of the plant. The cuticle is a waxy covering of the surface of the leaves of the plant. Here is a diagram of cuticle. Is upper part. Waxy layering is on leaf is called as cuticle. During dry condition, when stomata are closed, more water is transpired through the cuticle. What are the factors which affect the transpiration? External factor or internal factor? According to the external factor are humidity, temperature, wind, velocity, water supply, atmospheric pressure, etc. And internal means internal the plant, which is maybe cell or in the plant tissues. Internal means stomatal apparatus, frequency, water content of mesophyll cell, and structural peculiarity of the cell. External factor. First is atmospheric humidity. Atmospheric humidity which affect the transpiration. When the atmosphere is humid, the rate of transpiration is reduced. And when the atmosphere is dry, the rate of transpiration is more because moisture content is less in atmosphere. Therefore, the transpiration rate is increased. Second one is the temperature. Increase in temperature increase the rate of transpiration, and decrease in the temperature decrease the rate of transpiration. Third one is the wind. When wind is stagnant, the transpiration rate is slower than blowing water. When the blowing air, when blowing gently, the rate of transpiration increase. These are the external factors like the atmospheric humidity, temperature, wind. Next one is the light. Increase the light, the rate of transpiration increase. Stomata remain open under the light condition, so the rate is increased, and dark conditions stomata are closed, therefore the rate of transpiration is decreased. Next one is available of soil water in the soil water for the plant. The rate of transpiration will decrease if the available soil water is not sufficient or enough for assay absorption of the root. Next one is a carbon dioxide, and increase the atmospheric CO2 concentration, and the concentration inside the leaf causes stomatal closure and reduce the transpiration. What are the internal factors? Internal factor are internal water condition. First one is internal water condition in plant. It is very essential for transpiration. Deficiency of water in plant result in the decrease of transpiration, and more water for plant, the rate of transpiration is more because the absorption is more, therefore the transpiration rate is increased. Second one is the structural feature. The number of stomata, the size of stomata, position of stomata, movement of stomata affect the transpiration. First in structural feature is leaf area. Greater the leaf area, greater the transpiration. Lower the leaf area, lower the transpiration. What is the leaf structure? Leaf structure determine the rate of transpiration. Leaf structure, thickness of cuticle more or less. More thickness of cuticle, transpiration is lower. The lower thickness of cuticle, transpiration is more. What are the number of leaf, density, thickening of epidermal hair, which determine the transpiration rate by leaf structure. Second one is stomata. The rate of transpiration is influenced by the number of spacing, distribution, size of the stomatal aperture. The rate of transpiration is little in xerophytic xerophyte because their stomata remains open during night and closed during day. Therefore, the transpiration rate is decreased. Sunken stomata reduce the rate of transpiration, which is under the uh, cavity, which is called as sunken stomata and is covered by the epidermal here. So the transpiration rate is lower. What are the significance of transpiration? First is keep the cell turgid. Second one is cool the surface of the leaves, help in growth and development. It control the temperature of plant, allow the movement of mineral from soil to the different part of the plant, like plant water continuum from root to the shoot. There is a significance of transpiration. Next one is what are the mechanism of transpiration? The step involved in mechanism of transpiration is first root here in direct contact with soil which absorb the water from the soil. The maximum absorption takes place in maturation zone means root hair zone. Then the water absorbed from the root move to different part of stem by means of xylem. Then xylem transport the water from root to the stem xylem and stem xylem to the leaf xylem. And last one, the water is transfer from the leaves to the outer part in the form of water vapor, which is called as transpiration, and in the form of liquid is called as guttation. The diagram see mechanism of transpiration. First, the water is passively absorbed by the root by means of osmosis. Here water from the soil is absorbed by the root and then transferred by the endodermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, and finally xylem. And xylem conduct the water from root stem to the leaf and finally is evaporate from the stomata is called as transpiration. The diagram clearly say what is meant by transpiration. The water movement by root and then from stem xylem to the leaf xylem and leaf xylem to the outer part of atmosphere from by means of stomata is called as transpiration. What the transpiration depend on movement of stomata, opening or closing of stomata. Here's stomata complex, stomatal complex diagram clearly see is a stomatal complex. Stomatal complex contain stomatal pore, guard cell and subsidiary cell. The guard cell are two type, dumbbell shape and rod shape. Dumbbell shape and kidney shape. Kidney shape in dichotomous plant and dumbbell shape in monocotyledonous plant. Here the stomata open because the turgidity is more in cell and here the turgidity is less. The stomata are closed. Flaccid cell means the water is removed from the guard cell. Guard cell changes stomata size to control transpiration. Here is a guard cell is some incline or bow outward and here is a less incline. The water transfer from guard cell to the outer environment. Therefore, the stomata are flaccid, guard cell are flaccid. So the stomata are closed and here the guard cell are turgid due to the absorption of water from outside and potassium ion which potassium ion inward, so the water is moved outside from outside to inside of the guard cell and guard cell are turgid and stomata are open. Here opening of stomata and here closing of stomata. The opening and closing is depend upon the movement of water outside or inside of the plant. Star sugar interconversion theory is called as star sugar hypothesis. According to the Lyot 1908, turgidity of the guard cell depend on the interconversion of the starch and sugar. He found out that guard cell contain sugar during the daytime when they are open and starch during the night when they are closed. In the daytime, the starch converted into the glucose. Therefore, the solute concentration increase in guard cell and water absorbed by the by the guard cell due to the higher concentration of solute in guard cell and lower concentration to outside. Therefore, the water movement is higher concentration to lower concentration. The outside of water concentration is higher than guard cell because here is solute concentration is more. Therefore, the water transfer from outer side to the inner side. So here high concentration to endosmosis of water occur and guard cell are turgid and stomata are open. In light, it is reaction takes place in light and dark in plant. In light, photosynthesis takes place, decrease the CO2 concentration, increase pH of the cell, conversion of starch to sugar. Conversion of starch to sugar, then increase cell sap concentration, endosmosis of water, increase the turgor pressure and stomata are open. In the light, in the daytime, the stomata are open and in the night, the stomata are closed. Why? Here is a reaction takes place. In photosynthesis, uh, glucose is formed and formation of glucose, endosmosis of water takes place and turgor pressure increase. So turgor pressure increase or endosmosis water takes place, the stomata are open and in the night no formation of sugar, therefore the not endosmosis of water takes place and no turgor pressure is negative, so the stomata are closed and decrease the turgor pressure. Thank you.